So guys, welcome once again to Solution Tutor Academy, where we embody our motto from confusion to clarity and from test to testimony. Now, this is our another class under limit and continuity, which are going to be talking about mostly the right hand rule and the left hand rule, and also taking some basics you have to know and some other complex question. So let me just tell you something about before I move to the main topic we are doing today. So if you have the limit of a constant, assuming you are given f of x, assuming you are given f of x is equal to 2. Are you getting me? If f of x is equal to 2, then you have to find limit of x tends to 1, limit of what? F of x. How are you going to be doing this? You know that now this one simply means that what? Limit x tends to 1 of f of x is what? 2. So what is limit x tends to 1 of 2? So limit x tends to 1 of 2 is still 2. So limit of the constant is the constant itself. Are you getting me? Limit 2 tends to 2 is still 2. Are you getting me? So the limit of the constant at x tends to a particular number is still the what? Is the constant itself. So you can take note of that in case of duplicities. Now go to the topic for the day, that is, which is what? The method at which x tends to what? A plus h. The method at which x tends to what? A plus h and h minus h. So we call it the left hand rule. The left hand and the right hand rule. So what are the rules? So for a positive, for the left hand, for the right hand first, right hand and what? And the left hand. How are we going to calculating it? So we said the first step is that what? Limit of x tends to a positive of what? Of f of x. The question. Then the next step is that what? X tends to what? A plus h. Your x will be equal to what? A plus h. And the last step is that what? Your limit of h tends to 0, f into bracket a plus h. This will be the what? The last step you will follow. So for left too, it's going to follow the same pattern, but it's going to be negative. So I'm going to be having limit x tends to a minus a f of x. Then x will now tends to what? A minus h instead of plus. Then limit h tends to 0 f into bracket what? A minus h. This will be the what? The last step. So the difference between the right hand rule and the what? Left hand rule is just that what? If this one will deal with what? Positive, and this one will be what? Negative. Whenever you are using, your x will be equal to what? A plus h. Whenever you are using right hand rule, and your x will be equal to what? A minus h. Whenever you are using your what? Your left hand rule. So we use this to know if a limit exists or not. If both the right hand rule is equal to the what? Left hand rule, we say the limit exists. But if the right hand rule is not equal to the left hand rule, we say the limit does not exist. That's just what? That's just what? The thing about it. So let's go. So in both cases, h must take what? A positive value. So let's go to the question and let's see what is the meaning of all this rubbish right here. Okay, let's go. We have limit x tends to 1. We have, what is the question? We have limit x tends to find lim x tends to 1 f of x, where f of x is x squared plus 5x plus 3. Are you getting it? So you know I can easily do this by putting what? 1, just solving it directly at x tends to 1. But right here, what you are doing, you want to do is what? You want to use the right hand rule and the left hand rule to prove if this limit exists or not. Does it exist or it does not exist? You are not just what? Calculating. Now, let me first start with the what? Using the right hand rule. Solution using the what? The right hand rule. How is how? So now, what's our f of x? So we have what? Limit x tends to 1. F of x. What are f of x? X squared plus 5x plus 3. This is the first step. Right hand rule. So it's going to be what? Positive. So you break down to be what? Positive means that what you are using right hand rule. Negative will mean that what you are using what? Left hand rule. Now the next step is that what? Your x will now be equal to what? A plus h. Your x will be equal to what? A plus a. What's your a? Don't be confused. We said what? X tends to what? A. Then anything x tends to is our a. So in this question our a is what? 1. But our h is a constant. So we said x is equal to a plus h. Then we said what? X is equal to a. Our a right here is what? 1 plus h. We have finished the what? The second step. Are you getting it? Now the last step is that what? Limit h tends to 0, f into bracket a plus h. This one just means that now, from now, you now use what? Limit h tends to what? 0, f into bracket f of a plus h means that what? Anywhere we see x in this f of x, we represent it as what? A plus h. Are you getting me? Anywhere we see x in this f of x, we are going to be representing it as what? A plus h. And our a plus h is what? A is what? 1 plus h. That anywhere I see x here, I'll be putting 1 plus h. So I have x squared. Now first I'll now be putting what? 1 plus h all squared. Are you getting like that? Plus 5x. Instead of 5x, I'll now be putting what? 1 plus h plus what? Plus 3. Now that's the what? That's the final step. What remains just what? For you to what? Simplify. Now let's simplify this. We have what? Limit h tends to what? 0. 1 plus h squared is the same as what? 1 plus h, right? 1 plus h plus 5 times 1, open the bracket, 5 plus 5 times h, 5h plus 3. Now from here, let's open the bracket. We have what? 1 times 1, 1. 1 times plus h plus h plus h times 1 plus h plus what? H times h plus what? H squared. Plus what? Plus 5 plus 5h plus 3. So now we can say what? We can now say what? 1 plus what? 2h. H plus h is 2h. Plus what? H squared plus what? 5 plus what? 5h plus 3. So now solving h is equal to tends to 0. Anywhere we see x, h here we put what? 0. So you have 1 plus 2 into bracket 0 plus what? 0 square plus 5 plus 5 into bracket 0 plus 3. So right here we are going to be left with what? 1 plus 2 times 0 is 0. 0 square is 0 plus 5 plus 5 times 0 is what? 0 plus 3. So you have what? 1 plus 5, 3. 1 plus 5, 6. 6 plus 3, we have 9. Final answer right here is what? 9. That's for the what? Right hand rule. The right hand will give us the positive number of what? Of what? 9. Now let's now check for what? For using left hand rule. I'm going to get the same thing. If you get the same thing, definitely the limit does exist. Now using the left hand rule, the LHR, the left hand rule. Now the same thing, the same process. We are just going to be using what? Minus. First step, it will be what? Limit x tends to what? 1 minus. Limit x tends to what? 1 minus x squared plus 5x plus 3. So in this case, now instead of x is equal to what? A plus h will be what? A minus h. So we'll be having what? 1 minus what? H. X is equal to what? 1 minus h. Then the last step is that what? Limit h tends to 0. F into bracket a minus of h. Anywhere we see h, we put what? 1 minus h in this question. So we have what? Limit x tends to what? 1 minus. Now instead of x squared, I'm going to be putting what? 1 minus h squared plus 5 into bracket 1 minus of h plus 3. Now, after that, let me clean up what about the first so I can see clearly. So right here now, from here, you will say what? Limit. So we can say limit x tends to 1 minus. Are you getting me? Limit x tends to what? 1 minus. Open the bracket, you have what? 1 minus of h, 1 minus of h. This is 1 minus of h all square plus 5 into bracket 1 minus of h plus 3. Now solving this, we have what? Open the bracket, we have 1 times 1 minus what? 2h plus what? H square plus 5 times 1 5 minus what? 5h plus 3. And then we see, okay, sorry, h we have what? H tends to what? 0. Limit h tends to 0, sorry. Limit h tends to 0. That's the way. So now, anytime we say h, we put what? 0. So we have what? 1 minus 2 into bracket 0 plus 0 square plus 5 minus 5 into bracket 0 plus 3. So we have what? 1 minus 0 plus 0 plus 5 minus 0 plus 3. So we are having what? 1 plus 5 is what? 8. 8 plus 3 is what? 9. So you see now, both our left hand rule and our right hand rule gave us 9. Definitely the limit exists. So that's the answer. That's what we are trying to what? To prove. Does it limit exist or does it not exist? So this is how we are going to prove it. Then we can say that what? Our right hand rule is equal to our left hand rule. Definitely the word limit exists and it is what? It is what? Symmetric. Are you getting it? It is symmetric. That's just it. So now let's take another question under this. So you take another question under this.